I am glad to welcome you to the Auto Problems channel. The secondary car market is very popular, because it allows you to buy the coveted iron horse for an amount many times less than you have to pay for a new car from the salon. Of course, it is very important that the car has proper care and that the car itself has not been involved in an accident. However, not all cars remain in good condition over the years. Many people develop defects over time that do not affect the overall quality in the best way. It is recommended to stay away from such machines, because their repair will hit the wallet. Therefore, a potential consumer is interested in that cars with high mileage are reliable, often raising this parameter to the top of the requirements. The Motorway Resource has compiled a rating of 15 cars of various brands with a variety of bodies that have proven to be hardy, proven over the years and caused the least problems in operation over time. To determine the reliability index was taken from Warranty Direct, and so, Hyundai i10, 2008 to 2013. The cute little Hyundai i10 is one of the most efficient city cars, according to a reliability index of 3 out of 100. Moreover, this baby is also the cheapest car to be repaired from the rating. The average bill is 5,000 Ukrainian hryvnia. Despite their impressive mileage, these cars are still extremely rare guests of the service station. Ford Ka, 2009 to 2016. Another unusual surprise in the survivability ranking was the latest generation Ford Ka compact city car. According to the Reliability Index, it scores only 17 out of 100 points. The average cost of repairs is 5,800 Ukrainian hryvnia. Most failures are due to a weak suspension, but electrics make up only 20% of common problems, as does the fuel system. VW Polo, 2009 to 2017. The Volkswagen brand has always been renowned for its reliability. But experts single out the Polo, 2009 to 2017. as the best in this indicator from the VW lineup. Its reliability rating is 23 points, which means that it is the toughest hatchback in the ranking. It was supposed to be replaced by the Honda Jazz, but the Polo wins due to a more attractive design, larger capacity and cheaper repairs. The average check for a service station is 6,200 hryvnia. Problems during operation are sometimes delivered by a weak suspension, as well as heating and cooling systems, which account for almost 30% of malfunctions. There are complaints about the electrical and braking systems, but in general the car does not cause serious trouble, for which it is appreciated in the used car market. Seat Ibiza, 2006 to 2009. The German brand Seat, belonging to the VW Group, also uses proven assembly technologies, which makes it very reliable in operation. Seat Ibiza is just 1 point behind VW Polo with a score of 24 points. But this statement is true only for the successful 2006 to 2009 model range, and not for the entire range. Servicing Ibiza costs an average of 4,700 hryvnia per visit to the service station. The car has minor problems with the suspension and gearbox, and there are also nuances in the engines. The heating system needs attention. However, Seat Ibiza has no problems at all with the fuel system and air conditioners. Mazda MX-5, 2005 to 2015. The iconic Mazda MX-5 Roadster has established itself as a reliable sports car in the budget segment. On average, its repair costs 7,000 hryvnia. Among the shortcomings, a weak suspension and braking system are noted. This is followed by electronics and engine, and the rest of the problems extend to the steering, fuel system, gearbox and air conditioning. Despite these shortcomings, in general, the Mazda is a fairly tenacious car. BMW 2 Series, 2014. Present. The Bavarian BMW 2 Series showed very high reliability scores with an impressive score of 9.81 points. This score includes build quality and low repair costs when faults occur. The car has been on the market for only 6 years, but during this time it has already managed to establish itself as extremely reliable and recommended for purchase. Honda CR-V, 2007 to 2012. Among crossovers, experts noted the impressive reliability of the Honda CR-V. Japanese brands are generally known for making incredibly reliable cars, and the CR-V is no exception. Of course, the score of 57 points is not as high compared to the models in the list above, but it still makes it one of the most reliable SUVs. The average repair price is quite high and amounts to almost 12,000 hryvnias for each visit to the service station, all because of expensive spare parts. But, on the other hand, except for the suspension and small nuances with the engines, Honda does not cause any special problems. Skoda Kodiaq, 2017 present. Another car that, despite its short time on the market, has already made it to the reliability index is Skoda's Kodiaq. Drivers report few faults and praise the Kodiaq for being great to drive and easy to operate in everyday life. It is ideal for those who need 7 seats in the cabin. The reliability index of the Kodiaq is 58 points out of 100. Volkswagen Golf, the entire range from the 90s. Volkswagen Golf is one of the most popular cars in the world. No top rating is complete without this model. Moreover, Golf is not only an incredibly popular car, but also reliable. The entire lineup received an average score of 65 points. Problems spread in all directions. Only steering and air conditioning avoid any malfunction. Most breakdowns are in the electrical system or engine. In general, the car is very unpretentious and very hardy, and since this is a VAG group, it will be repaired at any service station. Honda Civic, lineup since 2000s. Honda Civic along with CR-V has established itself around the world as a car with incredible reliability. Civic has been growing annually in this indicator in ratings since 2000. The older generation scored just 30 out of 100, while the relatively newer Civics, 2010s, score even higher with 26 out of 100. But it wasn't without flaws. The Civic's most famous problem is with electronics, which account for 31% of failures. Other problems are found in the suspension and engines, but in general the car does not cause trouble. Ford C-Max, 2010 present. The Ford C-Max minivan is very popular with families. And for good reason. It offers everything a family car needs in a small and compact package. The car received a rating of 52 out of 100, making it one of the best minivans on the used car market. While electrical and suspension failures are common, the rest of the C-Max runs great and is inexpensive to maintain. Honda Insight, 2009 to 2014, the first hybrid on the list. And surprisingly, this is not a Prius, but a Honda Insight model. Why is that? It's simple, in the world of hybrid cars, the most reliable is the Honda Insight, not the Prius. A low score of 17 means it has very few problems and is very repairable if breakdowns happen. There are problems with the suspension and a little with the steering, but otherwise no shortcomings were found. Moreover, the average bill for a service station is only 5,500 hryvnias. With this, Honda Insight proves that hybrid vehicles can be both reliable and inexpensive to maintain. Toyota Prius, 2003 to 2009. Unfortunately, the more popular Prius is inferior to the Insight. An additional 10 points gives it an overall score of 27 out of 100 on the reliability rating. Repair bills are also higher, an average of 9,500 hryvnia, and the repair itself can leave the Japanese hybrid in the workshop for a long time due to the complexity of the design. Major faults range from the suspension to the heating and cooling system. Problems with electricity are extremely rare, and with the brake system they are not observed at all. Suzuki Jimny, 1998 to 2018. Surprisingly, in the ranking of all-wheel drive SUVs, the leader in reliability is not the Toyota Land Cruiser, but the tiny Suzuki Jimny Jeep. This two-door SUV turned out to be so successful that it existed on the assembly line for 20 years. Since the release of the first model, it has changed little outwardly, mainly security systems and minor improvements have been changed, but this did not help Jimny become safe. He scored only 3 stars in the Euro NCAP rating. But in terms of reliability among 4x4 cars, the Suzuki Jimny has no equal. A result of only 32 points out of 100 makes it the most tenacious in the ranking. Of course, the car has some problems with the suspension, axles, braking system and handling. But the engine, gearbox and fuel system are the least of all worries for owners. Lexus RX, 2009 to 2016. But if you need all-wheel drive comfort on the road, then the Toyota Land Cruiser is not held in high esteem here either, because it is surpassed by the Lexus RX. Motorway's own investigation found that the Lexus RX has a higher reliability score of 36 out of 100. Therefore, the Lexus RX loses very little value in the used car market. The problems relate mainly to the cooling system, the brake system, and an electrician delivers a little trouble over time. But it is important to understand that owning such a car is quite expensive, because the average check for a service station will be 15,000 hryvnia if you need to change something more serious than just changing the oil and filters. That's all for me. Thank you all for your attention. I will be very grateful to you if you subscribe to the channel. See you soon.